alternative way to look at rational functions is from the transformation perspective of the 1 over x function. And so if we have the basic 1 over x function, we have our reference points. It's going to be centered at 0, 0. We have these points at 1 over 1 up. Those would be our reference points. And we have this vertical asymptote at x equals 0, where we're dividing by 0. So there's my vertical asymptote. And we can think of our rational functions as a transformation of this original function. So anything on the inside is going to translate it left and right. On the outside is going to translate up and down, and we have this multiplier which can expand vertically. So these are points of reference. We have our vertical asymptote, we have our horizontal asymptote, and we have these 2 points of reference, 1, 1, and negative 1, 1. So if I were to graph this function here, 1 over x minus 3, this is just representing the same graph as above, but a horizontal shift to the left. So horizontal shift to the right. So all we do then is, to deal with that is, we're going to take all the positions and shift them 3 to the right. So the main feature is going to be our vertical asymptote, okay, where we divide by 0. Okay. The horizontal asymptote is shifted to the right. Well, this line, when shifted to the right, doesn't look any different. Our positions, I'll do a table of values here. So we had a table of values of negative 1, 1, 1, 1. Our shifted graph ends up being 2, 1, and 4, 1. 2 over 1 up. Sorry, that's going to be negative 1, 1. So 2 over 1 down. That's going to be our reference point. That's the vertex. And then we have 4 over 1 up. And then we can see that our center is where we would expect it. It's shifted 3 to the right. And then we can just sketch this graph in. We have enough references to sketch this graph. It's just going to go up and along the horizontal asymptote, and same thing here, it's going to go along my horizontal asymptote and cross through here like this. Now we could get a few additional points. We can plug in x as 0, y is going to be negative 1/3. We can get a few other coordinates like that, but these are essentially our references. We've just shifted our references as a transformation of this graph. So we can think of our rational functions as a transformation of this original function. Now some of these functions we have to rearrange to make it look like the transformed function though.